Hello students, how are you all? Welcome back your own class organized by School of Salam Malkapur. Today we are going to study the use of algebra in ge- generalization of some basic formulas. Okay, so whenever we have to generalize some basic formula, that time we need to take help of algebra. All formulas we can generalize with the help of algebra. Okay, so first we can see that that algebra in that unknown we are studying the unknown numbers. Okay, commutative property for the addition of two whole numbers. Consider the two whole numbers a and b are the two whole numbers. Okay, a and b are the two whole numbers. So what is the commutative property? A plus b is always equals to b plus a, where a and b are whole numbers. So this a and b are represented for all whole numbers. So this is the general formula which can be prepared. So understand how the formulas are made. So to prepare the formulas, we use the algebra and the quantity and the terms that we represented for the terms. So a is represented as a unknown number and b is also unknown number. So we can choose any whole number, any number we can put it. So their answer will come itself only. A plus b is equals to b plus a. So this is the formula which we made, generalize the formula with the help of algebra. So what is the commutative property for the multiplication two whole numbers? So same way, where two whole numbers are a and b. So commutative property of multiplication. Commutative means what? Two interchange the order, still the operation answer comes same. So a multiply b is always equals to b multiply a, where a and b are whole numbers. Okay, so this is the product for what commutative property of multiplication of two whole numbers. Now let's see, this is a generalized formula which we have prepared. So associative property of addition over whole numbers. Associative property of addition. So where we know that associative property is used for three numbers. So a plus in bracket b plus c. Okay, associative property of addition over whole numbers. See, addition over whole numbers, that is always equals to a plus b in bracket c. Okay, we interchange the order of three numbers till the answer comes same. So this is, if we add in the any order these three numbers, their answer will come same. This is the associative property. So and this is the generalized formula which we have prepared. Understand, where a b and c are the whole numbers, where A, B, C are whole numbers. Understand? So these are the three. So we can make by these methods, the using the algebraic terms. Using the algebra, we can generalize the basic sum formula. These are the three formulas which we have studied in the previous chapter, and that formulas we understood it. So this is for understanding the concept is very much important algebra. Okay. Now next is the some few formulas are here, that also we can try to prepare it and their generalized form. Some generalized formulas for the mensuration. So in that perimeter of the rectangle, my dear students, see the rectangle is like this. Okay, rectangle is like this, opposite sides are equal. This side is equals to this side. Okay, this side is always equals to the this side. Okay, consider this side as a, this side as a b. So how we can make it? Or we can consider this long side, so we can consider this long side is considered as a l length, and this small side considered as a breadth. So what is the perimeter? Perimeter is nothing but it is the sum of all sides. 1 2 3 4, there are four sides, so sum of all sides. In that two length are there and two breadth. So here is also length and this is also breadth. Sum of length and sum of breadth of all sides. So perimeter is nothing but it is the outer edge. Sum of all sides is called as perimeter. So what? Length plus breadth plus length plus breadth. This is the one generalized formula. If we add and make it simple, if simplification, l plus l, 2l plus 2 breadth. This is also another generalized formula. Okay, for understanding. or we simplified again to this, then what will come? To get common in that, therefore perimeter of rectangle is equals to 2 in bracket L plus B. Okay, this is the simplest formula of the perimeter of rectangle. This is op means what? Bracket, and rectangle means shape. This is shortcut I written because spaceless. Okay, and you should understand it. Now you are not small. So perimeter of rectangle is equal to 2 into length plus breadth. These are the three way we can denote the perimeter of rectangle. Let me see the perimeter of square. When we have to show the perimeter of square, that time we should know that all sides are equal. Okay, this all four sides are equal of the square. If we consider this is the side A. Okay, so A, all are the A. So therefore perimeter of square is equals to a plus a plus a plus a. How many times a? 4 times a. So therefore perimeter of square is equals to 4 into a. Therefore perimeter of square 4a. Understand? 4 multiply. This is the generalized formula shortcut. Where a is denoted as an unknown number, a is stand for the side. A is used for side, where L is used for length, B is used for breadth, and these are the unknown numbers, or we can say that variables. And in the for algebraic formulas, variables are used. So it is generalized expression. We can say that equation it is. Perimeter of triangle. See, there are two type of triangle. One triangle they are having all sides are equal. There are three types of triangle already based on the sides. Okay, and we will take the another triangle which is not equal. So perimeter of triangle for this is what? Side plus side plus side. Consider these are the side S and all sides are equal, so side plus side plus side. So perimeter of triangle is equals to, on which triangle it is? Isosceles. Equilateral, not isosceles. Iso is means another, it is equilateral, all sides are equal. Okay, so therefore 3 times s. This is one formula. Another is for this, if consider this is a, this is b, and this is c, three sides are different. So perimeter of triangle is equals to a plus b plus c, because they are all sides are different. Okay, it is scale and triangle. So therefore these are the generalized formulas which we have prepared of geometrical terms, okay, of mensuration. Let me see that some different things which is there. So this generalized pattern which we studied in the next video, because now, okay, so in that how to generalize the pattern. For example, this is y is equal to 2x. So how we can prepare it? Where y is this thing, these are the value of y and this is the value of x, which we have written in the formula, and try to check it. If we consider x is equals to 1, so what will y will come? Y is equals to what? 2x is there, 2 times x. So where 2 multiply x value is what? 1, and it become what? 2, and here is the value of 2. If we consider x is equals to 2, then what is y? Y is equals to 2 multiply 2, that is 4. See the 4. Okay, if we consider x is equals to this 3, then see y is equals to what? 2x. 2 multiply x is what? 3, and that's 3 to the 6. So generalizing pattern means what? Here we know we are finding the value of y with the help of x. Okay, the value of x, y is here what? 2x, and value of x what? Which we are given a 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, x is equals to, now if we take 4, then we'll came to know the y value, that is 2 into 4, it is 8. X is equals to, suppose 5, what is the value of y? Y is equals to 2 into 5, which is 10. Okay, x is equals to 6, then what is the value of y? 2 into 6, 6 to the 12. Understand? So in this way, so y is equal to 10x. So what, how we can make it? Here value of y is 10x, but value of x is what? That depend on we don't know, so it is unknown value, so we will put as 1. Consider as x in this y, make a try. Consider unknown value, no, it is. So we will consider x value is 1. So 1 10 ones are 10 ones are 10. So that is y is equal to 10. If we consider it x is equal to 2, put here is 2. So 2 tens are 20. So here value is 20. If we consider x is equal to 3, why we are considering here a 1 2 3? Because it is unknown number, na? So it is unknown number is depend on us. We will try and error. There are so many values to that because it is variable, and variable is stand for unknown number. Any number we can put it. If you put here 3, 10 threes are 30. So here is 30 because y value is what? 10x. 10 multiply value of x, that is y. If we consider here is 4, so what is the y value? 10x. X value is what? 4. So now we are putting x is equal to 4. So what is the value of y? 4 multiply 10, that is 40. So it is like that, will continue so on until infinite. Okay. Odd numbers formula. How we can make the odd numbers formula? See, here is the x term, here is the y term. How we can make it? See, what is the value of, what is the formula? Y is equal to 2x plus 1. When we keep it is y is equal to 2x, that time y value is coming what? Only even 2 4 6 8 10 12, है ना? When y is equal to 2x, that time only even numbers come. This is the formula of even number. And in that if you add 1, then it will come always odd. 2 plus 1 3, 4 plus 1 5, 6 plus 1 7, है ना? Y plus is equal to 2x, and here is equal to 2x. If you add only 1 in it, so here 2 plus 1 3, है ना? Plus 1, here after that plus 1, that is 3, plus 1 5, plus 1 6. So these all terms comes for the y of odd numbers. Suppose consider x is equals to 1, then what y will come? X is equal to 1. 1 multiplied to 2x and plus 1, that is 3. Yes or no? X is equal to 2. Yes. 2 2s are 4. 4 plus 1, which is this? 4 plus 1. 4 plus 1, that is 5. It is orally also, mentally also. Logic. X is equal to now 3. 3 2s are 6. X की जगह पे 3 लिखना है. 3 2s are 6. 6 plus 1 7. When x is equals to is 4, put x is equals to 4 in it. X is equals to 4. इसमें 4 डालना. 4 2s are 8. 8 plus 1 9. Value of y is 9. Understand? So in this way we will generalize the formula. X is equal to, suppose we will take 7. 7 2s are 14. 14 plus 1 15. We can take x is equal to any number. Suppose 10 we take. 10 10 2s are 20 plus 1 21. Now my dear student, understand what to do. So this is the just only trial and error. We are understanding this formula, and this is the verification of this formula. Okay. Okay, this is the what we are studying in it, generalizing the patterns, how the patterns it form in the formulas. Okay, generalize the formulas for that. X is equals to x and y, 1 and 6. Consider here, generalize the, we have to make now formula. Given box is given and we have to make the formula. How we can make the formula? You can see that x and y, what relation they have? Y is equals to, x is 1, okay, and y is what? 6. X is 2, y is what? 11. X is 3, y is what? 16. So what pattern is, what relation you are getting here, x and y? See, as per now you are in the 6th standard student, so you can use your common sense. What relation they have? What relation they have? X y number is 3 times, y number is how many times? 5 times of x and plus 1. For example, y is equals to 5x plus 1. This is the formula. How? Let's see. Y is equals to what? 6. 6 is equals to 5 multiply x, that is 1. 5 ones are 5, and in that 1 is added. Then it become what? 6. Yes or no? 5 ones are 5 plus 1, 6. Second, suppose 11. How 11 it come? 5 multiply 2. 5 2s are 10, and in that 1 is added. Then how 16 is prepared? 5 multiply 3, 15, and plus 1 16. How 21 is made? 5 multiply 4 plus 1. 5 4 are 20 plus 1 21. So in this way 5x plus 1 is the generalized formula which we have. This is the calculation which is given here, and that has to be understand, logic has to be developed. Okay, so next question number 6 is what? In the next question number solved example, x is equal to 4n plus pi. This is the generalized formula given. You have to make the table and fill the value of the n, value of x. Okay, here x is equals to what? 4n plus y, 5. So here see, x is equals to 4n. N means what? Here 3 we is put it, so n means 4 multiply 3 plus 5. So what answer will come? 4 3s are 12 plus 5, that's equals to 17. Right here 17. Now for next, x is equals to what? 4n. So here is 4 multiply 4, n value is 4, and plus 5. So what? 4 4 is 16, 16 plus 5, that's equals to 21. So 21. X is equals to 4n. N means what? 5. 4 multiply 5 plus 5. 5 4s are 20 plus 5, that is 25. So you will get like this. Okay, x is equals to 4n. So 4 multiply n. N is 6. 6 4s are 24 plus 5. 24 plus 5 29. Okay, x is equals to what? 4n plus 5. N is here 7. So 4 multiply 7 plus 5. 28 plus 5, that is 33. So understand students, today we are completed the 3 concept. Yesterday I had not prepared video, so you will understand it. Today I double video I prepared. Use of algebraic terms and the properties, how we can make it. Second is the generalized formulas of mensurations, and third topic which is generalized patterns. And okay, in the next part we will see the exercise 7.1 and 7.2. Okay, so stay home, stay safe, take care. I will prepare this video today only. Bye.